Yo, what's up, guys? Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. I'm here for you. We're gonna be doing a cosmic desktop video today. Hold on. I have one of these special edition EDC Ghost Energy drinks. It's electric limeade. We're gonna give her a crack and give her a sip before I get into this. All right. Oh, that's pretty good. Okay, cosmic desktop. How am I recording this right now? Well, in Wayland, there's a little bit of an issue when it comes to capturing the desktop with certain Wayland situations. You know, display capture, right? That's this little thing right here. So I installed X Wayland Video Bridge, and there's other things that do this too, but right now I'm on Fedora, so that's basically what I had to do. We'll get a little NeoFetch going. So yeah, Fedora, we're running good old Cosmic. Okay, a few things. We'll run through the keybinds, like what I set for my keybinds. So most of them are the same, but I did swap out some stuff. Basically, I'm using Super and Alt as my like layer keys, right? So Alt kind of hits a lot of my apps. So if I go Alt G, we got glances. I can, kill a process, check out what's going on with my CPU. That's pretty cool. I can also use glances on other machines. If you do, what is it? Glances, I think, -W, right? And then this will just run in the background, right? And then I can be on another machine and look at what's going on here. That's pretty cool. Anyway, so yeah, we got glances. Obviously, I got Helix up on a keystroke, so I can just like navigate around and look at the stuff I need. We're running Thunar instead of Cosmic files, and I'll kind of just touch on this a bit. Like, as you see how minimal I have this Thunar thing. There's no menus. We don't need any of that. You know what I mean? There's a lot of situations I could do Control L and bring up my little address bar and then type in here and do whatever, right? But we don't necessarily need that, so I'm not running it. I just keep it like this. It's really good. And if we give a little comparison to Cosmic files, I'll kind of show you what they got going on here, and you'll understand why I don't like it. So this is as minimal as I could bring it down. Every time I try to hide this little tree, like if I go like this, because I would use this like this, like if I went like oh, you can't even hide this top menu. Anyway, I would do it like this, and it would be fine, except for when I go to open it back up, right? The tree comes back, or the side pane, or whatever you call it. So yeah, there's that. What else have I got? I think it's like Windows button W. So this is the web app program. Actually, I should probably yeah, we'll get rid of this. We're gonna go look at something real quick. There's a collection of community projects. Hold on, let me do this. Cosmic. Oh my goodness. Here we go. Collection of Cosmic projects. And if you go in here, there's a bunch of stuff. Now, Cosmic web apps right here is pretty cool. So like what I've done with this is right here. You can just add a URL to this, and then you can set a custom icon, and then basically, like for instance, I have Discord. If I go right here, I can open up my Discord, right, and then bang, I have it right here. And then the cool part about this is it enables me to use the key hints. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's very cool. And yeah, you can set whatever you want, like whatever websites you want. It'll just open it up in a browser, like a container or something. There's some other cool stuff here. If we go right here, where is it? In applets, there's the emoji selector. I have put in the emoji selector. That's what this smiley boy is right here. And if you come in, you can see we got all these. And then up top, these are like all your favorite ones that you use, right? So I got skull, I got woman beard, I got jewelin face, I got melting face, biceps, and cowboy and mage man, right? These are my favorite emojis that I use, right? Yeah, so that's pretty cool. And then yeah, when you click on these, it just copies it to your clipboard, and then you can paste it wherever you. I wanted a really easy way to get emojis because I like to be obnoxious on the internet with them without having to use Emojipedia, without opening a browser and going to Emojipedia every time. But if you look through this list, there's like some pretty cool stuff here. I've gotten Cosmic Noise or whatever. It's like a blanket clone. I've got this halfway installed. I ran into a speed bump. I'm probably gonna fix it later on today. We'll get that going. But yeah, this is pretty cool. You can come in here and you can grab extra stuff. They got a little bit of theme stuff down here. They got Wall script, which is very cool. Um, yeah, collection, very nice. Um, Basically, I have just about everything on the panel hidden. We're using it on the left side, which is not normally something I would do. Uh, yeah, I mean, outside of this, I think this whole situation is very sick. I like it a lot. Being on Fedora has been pretty cool. It's pretty stable. I have noticed biggest issue with Fedora is like almost none of the music writing shit is supported. It's weird. It's only garbage like Reaper and LMMS and fucking Ardor, like the stuff that nobody uses. Yeah, that's what Fedora supports. I try to install what you call it, FL Studio in bottles, and it opens up, but then it crashes out, and then I gotta go into glances and kill it, and that's like kind of annoying. I just want to use FL Studio and it work, but yeah. So yeah, that's the one downside that I'm learning about Fedora is your audio production options are a lot more limited than on other distros. In fact, I would say this. There are distros that are far more complex to use than Fedora with far smaller repos that still have access to this kind of stuff, which is unfortunate. I mean, I'm sure I'll get some angry person in the comments telling me how wrong I am, or some idiot from Reddit writing a whole article about how you can do music production on Fedora. But you know what? I read that article, dude. And the solutions that you have are hacky bullshit solutions that are unstable, and I'm just don't want to deal with it. So I'm reduced to using stuff like Furnace and whatever to write a little music, which I don't mind writing chiptune in good old Furnace. Furnace is dope. You saw that splash screen? It's so cool. You get a little bit of music, you know what I mean? But yeah, that's where I'm at with that stuff. The music production thing's a little disappointing. But yeah, back to Cosmic. Cosmic's been really great for me ever since the new alpha came out. I'm missing out a lot of the glitchiness that I had before, and then also me using Cosmic on Fedora seems to make a huge difference when it comes to glitchiness and weird stuff. I run basically AMD through all my shit. I don't have any NVIDIA stuff anymore, so I can I'll know if something is crapping out, like if it's supposed to be or not. I don't have that question in the back of my head like, oh, is it NVIDIA or whatever. All right. What else? What other subjects shall I talk about when it comes to Cosmic Desktop? Oh, I still have a list of things that I'm mad about. Let me bring it up. Okay, let's see. Cosmic complaints. Let's let it load up for a second. There we go, right there. Okay, so here's my list of complaints. And I'm still adding to this. So bear with me. There'll be more eventually. Launcher cannot be centered or moved. And when I say this, you see this launcher, this is stuck here. And I don't like it. It's very inconvenient for me, especially considering like down here at the bottom of the screen is what my eye level is. You know what I mean? Like this thing all the way up here, like I'm half blind, dude. Like I'm not gonna be able to see that, right? So yeah, there's that. Cannot directly access keybinds through launcher. And what I kind of mean by that is, okay, if you go to here, right, and let's say you want to get into your keystrokes, you type keyboard, right, or hold on, keyboard, or why is that closing? Oh, it's probably, oh, X11 app, that's why. So keyboard, right, if we come here, oh, let me unfloat this. I have to click into here, right? But you see how this is keyboard shortcuts right here? Like dead ass, I should be able to just type, keyboard shortcuts and that would open, but it doesn't do that. So you have to click through a whole nother thing just to get to your keybinds. Every other setting though, you can access like that, and it's pretty convenient. I'm not gonna lie. But that one thing, it's like it I listened to a talk that the lead developer guy Carl did at the Ubuntu convention, and get a smoke going. Basically, he was talking about how when they looked at all the Pop OS users, everybody was using i3, and when he went to these places where there was developers, everybody was using i3, so they wanted to include tiling into the thing. Well, having like quick access to keybinds is kind of important for a tiling window manager, if you know. Like for instance, on i3, I always have I have a keystroke that has a text editor open up the config for me so I can jump in and fix the keybinds at any moment, right? So like, for instance, like if I was to do this, it would be like, I'd open up here, I go here, I type config, and then I come down and I find, i3 or whatever, like let's pretend this is i3. And then I can be like, shoot, I can scroll down, I could be like, J3, right? Is it? Or whatever. I could jump down to where I need to go and fix the keybinds. Having to go through all that is like, I don't know, kind of annoying. All right, probably the biggest issue we're going to talk about right now that Cosmic has, and that's turning off the animations. You cannot turn off the animations. I know I bitched about this the last time I talked about it, but basically, you see this? That's really annoying. You know what I mean? It doesn't need to happen. You see this? Oh, fancy. Oh, fancy. All this doesn't need to happen. You literally, System 76, you're stealing part of my life away by me having to sit through and wait for these animations. When I use my computer, I'm an impatient person. I want instant response from my keystrokes, and I don't get that because of the animation, right? I'm trying to reiterate this and explain this to you as best as possible. All of those milliseconds that I sit there waiting for animations to happen add up over time, and I can get a whole entire project or a whole entire task done just over those milliseconds over the course of a year. You know what I mean? So why are we doing this, right? All right, enough of me bitching about that. Let's talk about the next one. So one thing I've noticed is this like kind of flickering on the resize. So if I go here, right, and I go like this and I start spamming it, it kind of did it once. Oh, there you go. I got it to do it again. Or let's see. Oh shit. R. Oh, there it goes. It did it again. I don't know if OBS is picking this up or not, but that's a little glitchy thing. That's not a huge deal though, because I almost never resize the windows, so who fucking cares, right? But that is something I noticed that they would probably want to take care of. Dynamic workspaces suck balls. Why would you do that? Okay, dynamic workspaces. Let me explain a couple things of why they suck. First of all, I'm very much a person that puts things on certain things. I like to tuck things away on my 9th and 10th desktop that I'm not using. An example, right now I'm recording a video because I don't want to have the tray on my bar where I can right click and do record. And since I'm on Wayland and the keystrokes in OBS don't work, I have to keep this window open, right? So the obvious solution would to be put it on, like one of the later desktops, like desktop 9 or desktop 10, and keep it completely out of the way. Because I will leave OBS open, just in case I want to record something and post it somewhere or whatever. It's something I find online and I want to give a brief talk or, whatever. I want to have that access. And this situation with the dynamic workspaces just fucks me over with that. It, like, on a serious level, because I'll do something like I'll even keep glances or like B-top or something open on one of those later workspaces as well, because then I could just be like, oh, I'll just shift over to workspace 9, kill a process if I need to, do whatever, right? So yeah. And I kind of like have a little idea written here. Like, imagine if this box right here was just a static box and then the number just changed, right? You didn't have all this other stuff, right? Because look what's happening. Right here, I'm on 2, right? I have OBS on 1, but why is 3 here? There's nothing on 3. It's because it adds the space for when you move on to the next one. I would much rather just have the static 10 workspaces than this situation. Like, let's be real. All right, next one. Workspace overview needs some way to navigate it with the keyboard. And what that is if you go like this. Oh, wait, no, that's the wrong one. If I go like that. This is like your workspace overview. And then, you can be like, oh, I'm going to put this over here or, whatever, right? It's like one of those situations. That's great. However, if I go up, if I press up and down, if I press tab, if I press 1, 2, 3, 4, it will not select any of these. And I think you should be able to do that. Like, I should be able to press 1 and then it selects this one and press enter and then just jump into that, workspace like that. Like, that's how it should work, but it does not work like that. And yeah, that's kind of annoying because I like this. I do like this, you know what I mean? But it's not as useful as it could be because you cannot navigate this with the keys. So yeah, I know I just said that twice, but I'm reiterating, right? And then, okay, the last one, and it kind of happened when I was using this, but like if I come here, let's say here, right? Let's say I want to open up something that happens in X11. So like GIMP, so GI crashes the launcher, right? Let's see another one, Kdenlive. KDE. Oh wait, maybe this one doesn't do it. What is the one? Keyboard. Oh, I don't know why, but okay, you just saw it just happen again. So the launcher just crashes like that. And I honestly, I don't know if it's something, I'm pretty sure it's not anything I'm doing because like it was doing that right as I installed it on a fresh machine. So I really don't think it's anything that I have going on that's fucking with that, you know what I mean? Yeah. So yeah, these are still my criticisms right here. There's other things I'll add to this and other stuff, and I will take stuff off as it gets fixed, you know what I mean? But I do want to keep this list around just so I know because sometimes I forget like what's broken, you know what I mean? So this helps, right? Right? You know what I mean? Anyways, I think that's about good. I don't think I need to go any farther. Oh, I will talk about, I did, so if we go into my kitty config, I did start using, like the actual terminal color thing, right? So like, that's why I have like, this stuff kind of matches the desktop when I use it. Let me see, let's open up Ranger, you'll see it better. But yeah, see how it's green? Like how I got that? You can go in, and this is an obvious thing, but yeah, you can go in and customize all these colors, you know what I mean? So if you wanted something to like look a certain way, oh wait, what am I doing? I have a alias. But yeah, like glances like that, look, it just looks better with that color green. I do need to fix it so it matches just a little bit better, but I mean, it looks good, Anyways, that's my little brief talking about what I've set up and how I've been using Cosmic Desktop. I like to keep it real clean, you know what I mean? You know how I am. I don't like no icons or advertisements on the screen. I will say this, and I've said this before, but the majority of developers that work in the open source world are horrific at design. They are horrific at design. If you want me to help you out with design, just talk to me. Hit me up in the comments. I'll help you. Like, come on. We need better icons out here. We need cooler things. You know what I mean? Anyway, if you like the video, please like the video. Please comment. Please share. Subscribe. Post me on your Twitter. Post me on your Discord. Post me wherever. I'm starting my weekend right now. I hope you guys are having a good weekend. I'm a peace out and get some herbal refreshments in me. All right, later, boys.